We're talking to Tanarin Adams from T-Mobile US. You did something great in terms of B2B social selling.
Exceptional for sure.
What did you do?
No, so we spent this last year and we stood up a social selling organization as part of our social marketing group for our business markets division at T-Mobile US.
A whole organization around social selling.
Well, we transformed our sales organization to empower them on how to use social so that they could increase their productivity and sell more.
So there's like account managers who visit other companies.
Yes, exactly.
What did you do?
At the end of the day, we taught our sales reps how to use social. We taught them the rules of the road and the etiquette of social. And we gave them, in partnership with our marketing partners, content that they could infuse into the conversation. And we taught them how to actually go fishing, if you will, or go hunting using the social networks rather than cold calling or picking up the phone. So we taught them how they could use social to improve what they were already doing. And really, in a sense, it's just transforming the old practices of selling using social.
So that's in terms of lead generation, but also qualification, investigating a customer, or more in the terms of interaction with customers?
That's a great question. It's really more about the engagement and then closing a sale. So, LinkedIn or Google, a lot of those tools have always been used for research. But how do you actually start a conversation? How do you take them down a road? And how do you actually close business using social? That's what we were focused on.
So talking to more people in your customer, really knowing them, that's kind of stuff?
Yeah, I would say a big part of it was filling the funnel, right? So how do I, when a sales guy's making, a cold call, they're calling one guy. Or when they're out knocking on the doors, they're knocking on one door. So how do they reach more people quicker with that same kind of connection where they're trying to get people engaged in what they have to talk about? And so part of it was filling the funnel. The second part is how do they accelerate the sell? So how do we move a sales guy from somebody who might be interested to somebody that's actually going to be interested enough to purchase the product quicker? And the way we do that is utilizing social as a communications tool to move them through it.
So what do you do then? You're an account manager. You try to make a sale. What do you do?
So primarily, what they do is they do their research at first. They pick out who that customer is they want to talk to. So you get really targeted in your approach, and then through partnership with marketing, we give them some content that may be relevant to something that target is interested in, and we give them content that's both upper end of the funnel as well as bottom end of the funnel with an offer or promotion attached. And then they infuse that conversation and they find themselves in LinkedIn groups or they find themselves in areas where those individuals are hanging out and they insert themselves into a conversation. So much like at a dining table, they kind of exert themselves and they enter.
So you empower them with the correct and the right stories and they insert it in those conversations.
That's right, and then they end up starting the conversation with the people that they're trying to hook up with, and then they end up pulling them through the process and closing more deals quicker.
And how do you do that, the pulling through the process?
Just by enabling them with the social tools and teaching them what to look for and how to track and how to actually use the social tools we have.
To track and keep on communicating and investigating their customers.
Right, because essentially they're trying to have hundreds of conversations at one time, so they need to keep track of their customers utilizing the social network rather than, on email. So it's another tool to augment what they're already doing. We're not, trying to teach them to replace anything they're doing. We're just trying to give them another set of tools in a way that they can engage customers in a way they hadn't before.
And what can we learn from that?
Well, I think the biggest learning is that social can make money for your business. And I think, a lot of people right now know that, it can help shift perceptions, it can help consideration, it can help drive awareness using social marketing. But with social selling, we are actually able to now track how people are moving from that marketing message into that sales engagement, and they're able to track that investment all the way from marketing in social all the way through selling and social. So we actually have data that proves that money can be made and we actually have hard data that shows how to do that.
So you measure the ROI of your investments there.
That's right. That's right. We measured ROI, we measured productivity, we measured awareness lift, all the standard measures that you would have, but as well as the sales measures.
What is a tip that you could give somebody who wants to do that? How do you start?
Come to the Emerse conference and watch one of these exciting events, and get in touch with some of the smart people that are behind it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.